Hey, good morning, YouTube world. Southern Vermont Vintage. I wanted to bring this video to you folks and see what your opinion was. I'm not a Pokemon card collector. I'm not a Pokemon card seller. If I find them, obviously, I try to get them into someone's hands that can do something with them, that has the knowledge about them. Now, all you hear is everybody and their brother talking about how everything you buy off of Whatnot's fake. It's fake. It's fake. They're remakes or they're stolen. Oh, we got somebody coming through. What are you doing, Graham? I guess Graham decided to take a shortcut. But anyways, what I want to do here, if I can move my chair forward without squishing my feet. I wanted to look at all these cards together, and hopefully somebody that's into Pokemon will watch this. I bought this from two different buyers. This was all from one, the ones that are in the graded holders, and then there's 10 here. That was like two different lots. They came in two different bags. They were found in a storage locker. These Pokemon? Yeah, these are Pokemon. Okay, and these were Pokemon, right? Yeah, okay. So there's 10 of those total. I still want to keep them separate though. So I don't even begin to know how you would even tell if these are fake or real. Condition. Back in the 90s, in late 80s, my dad and I used to, out in the Midwest, used to hit up a bunch of the malls and rent tables, and we'd sell and buy baseball cards. We were into collecting baseball back then. So I have like general knowledge on certain things. You can see condition here. There's some nicked up corners, like the paint's there, color's all there, but you can still see the corners are like the card's been dropped a few times. I don't even know if these cards even have any value. Between all the cards here, I've got $100 tied up. So I don't even know. Maybe one of these cards is worth that $100. There was like an energy. I don't even know how to pronounce Alcremie. And like I said, I don't even know the things you're supposed to look for, but these are awful, like, sparkly, if that's a word, sparkly, if that's a word, I guess. Here, I won't take up a ton of time looking through these, because I'm sure the people that know the things to look for could look at this right off and say, yeah, those are fakes. Yep, they sold you fakes. Or they weren't valuable. You wasted your $100. Yeah, it's a nice looking card though right here. This is pretty cool. I like this card actually. Rapid Strike, I don't know what that means. Or get the thing to come in good. Let's see. So these were the other ones that were found during a live unboxing. Were these the same? Oh yeah, doubles. And they look exactly the same. Everything looks exactly the same number. See, sometimes they have two cards that are close to the same, but something just a little bit different. Now with these, it's the same deal. You're looking at how well it's been cut, how well the corners are cut, and the condition of like the edging and corners. And then if you took it out, I'm sure if you looked like across it with the light, they get right down to probably any scratch wear on them. Metagross. Metagross and Malmar. Isn't that a place in like Thailand or something? Malmar? Or something similar to that, I guess. Yeah, I probably should show the backs too. To me, it looks like it's cut. It's cut crooked a little bit. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, curious. These here, these are the ones I'm really curious about. The graded ones. And I don't know. Maybe there's something in there life changing for me. Who knows? Oh, doubles again. Same thing. More Pecco, more Pecco, more Pico. Huh. I don't know, I guess. I mean, I can look up and figure out pricing, I guess. I think there should be like price guides similar to anything like what we did with baseball cards and football cards, hockey, basketball. Mainly did baseball, but um, so then it's just condition and wondering if they're actually real. I guess my main concern is if these are even real, because I'm sure it'd be easy to fool me. So let's look at this first stack here. To say these names, boy, Decadui, Dec, Decadui, maybe, I'm not sure. And then even what the cases, like the grading could be fake too. And then how do you know these are still sealed? Is it the glue? Is it kind of like they're like heat sealed, or is there a way that I can actually open this and actually change this card out? Or is that when they're saying you're actually doing breakers, like you're breaking, you got to break these cases to get the card out? I'm so new. I'm sorry about all the newbie questions, I guess, because I see like it almost looks like it's like a heat seal there, but I'm not sure. I have to get my scope out and I guess look, 'cause I'm guessing these two things pressed together. I don't want to open any of them. But I was just curious if that was something I could check too to make sure that the cards are the cards that are supposed to be in here. Like I said, I don't know if any of these have value. I guess they must have some value because they've been graded now. I mean, sure, people can waste money on having a common card graded, but it must bring that common card's value up because now that card is protected. And if you're putting, say, a Gem Mint 10 set together, you need Gem Mint common 10s, right? And either you got to pay to have them graded or you pick up one that has been graded already. And just to grade a card is like, what, around $20? That's what I saw when I bought these. These were like $65 or $85 for what's here, these stacks here. So I was thinking to myself, each one like $20 to grade each one, is what they probably cost. So if I could get them at like $5 or less, there's got to be some profit here. If not some profit, at least put them aside. And how fast and quickly the pricing of Pokemon like goes up and down. Like next week, this card could be worth like $3,000 from what I'm kind of like gathering, watching a few different videos on some of the Pokemon stuff that's going on right now. Feel free to definitely correct me in the comments on anything I'm discussing or talking about. And I'm not putting any claims down that I have any knowledge or any of my information that I'm saying right now is correct at all. It's just speaking my mind a little bit, hoping that somebody that deals with this stuff a lot more often can give me some pointers, I guess, down in the chat. And I mean, I totally appreciate anybody's time, for sure. All right, let's look at the stack here. One of them's in like a protected, it's like the case, because I imagine you don't want these to get scratched either over time. Ditto. And then I see like Gem Mint 10. But then I saw, I want to say it said Pristine 10. So is there like numerous level 10 grades? I thought when you had a 10, that was it. 10 was the best of the best. Not a Gem Mint 10 and then a Pristine 10, I think is what it said, Pristine. Meowth. This is a cool card. That's pretty cool. The cards are really cool. If I'd grown up a little bit later, like I definitely would have been into Pokemon for sure. Radiant Halucha, maybe? I don't know. Feel free to laugh. Wow, that card is just like the laser. Badass, definitely badass. Like I hand it to Pokemon or whatever the company is that has this going on. Is it a Pokemon? Yeah, Pokemon, Nintendo, Creatures, Game Freak. Yeah, I definitely hand it to them. The artists and got some cool stuff going on. It's such a cool look across it. It's like a fingerprint almost. So I'm hoping these are all real. I hope I didn't get duped on whatnot. I don't know if you've seen a couple of my little videos or rants or little shorts on some of the stuff being sold there, the fakes. I frequent a lot of different silver shows and things like that, just to kind of hang out and watch some of the bot sellers and things, and then numerous times been duped buying some sterling or 3/9's fine silver. Thankfully, Whatnot has been really good about reimbursing me. I try to document the whole ordeal from start to finish pretty good, so hopefully I'll never get really burnt. But the sellers, Whatnot, might close their room down for selling to like numerous buyers in a day, and they're right back up in a day or two with a new room doing the same thing. So it's like these people, their intentions are definitely bad. It's some of them try to, oh well, it's a mistake. I sold a couple of pieces by accident. I didn't know that those were fake, but when they're right back up the next day doing the same thing with the same items in a different room under a different name. But this is the one that's wrapped in plastic, and I guess this is the last one. I'm going to wrap this video up right quick. We're almost at 15 minutes. But I guess I'm just wondering if these are real, if they're not real. There's so much stuff I've heard about, stuff being fake. What's this? CGC. These are all CGC in here. I'm going to run through in case you're just seeing the ending here. And I do some looking up on the values. I don't know how crazy it is trying to figure out the exact value of these. Some folks just use the sold comps. But then there's certain sites, you know, I don't want to get into paying for a site where I can get pricing for these, like live pricing or today's pricing or accurate up-to-date pricing, because I don't deal with this stuff. But with these few things I want to play with and check out and see what's going on and learn a little bit, because I do find things at times, and when I do, I want to have a little bit of knowledge in it. This isn't a lane I want to go down, so I don't want to pay for a site that's going to tell me what each one of these is worth. I can just, I guess, go off some sold comps. If there's anything here of value, I can always pull aside and make another video and ask you guys. But let me know if you guys got any information, if anything looks odd to you, or if everything looks legit. Thank you much. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace out. Much love, everybody.